Yo, it's your boy Coinstock here, back at it again, stuffing these duffel bags and collecting that cheddar. Before we begin, please, please, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a friend trying to educate you. Woo boy, we did it, brothers. We broke the dollar barrier for MM Finance. I feel proud. Everybody's backing it up. I'm backing it up. Some people in the community are backing it up. And lo and behold, maybe even Arnold Schwarzenegger will be like, I will be backing. But we'll see about that. So I just wanted to show you this little price action right here. And also, I want to give you updates before we talk about the project of the day. So, well, obviously, as you can see in the title, we're going to be talking about METF Finance, which is another MMF Finance project. So we'll see that. But look at this price action. Look, there was a lot of turmoil getting to $1. If my computer stops being slow, a lot of turmoil to get to $1 from 23 cents to $1.02. But realistically, it went up actually $1.04. And now it's kind of, it's pacing itself. But let's go ahead and look at the website. Let's stop dilly-dallying and let's go to MM Finance real quick. Let me give you these updates. So actually, there's a Launchpad project right now. So you can participate in upcoming projects. So it's going to be 5 days and 15 hours and 28 minutes so you can get Cronos FC. So let's look at it. Cronos FC is the first ever risk-to-earn platform on the entire Cronos chain. It combines both non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and elements of decentralized finance, DeFi, to bring yield farming to players. Project took inspiration from Renowned Wolf Game on Ethereum and Police and Thief on AVAX. And there's going to be like a 20 million token allocation on sale. So they want the funds to be raised, 600,000, but from past Launchpad projects that's going to be more than that, especially since we've reached above $1. Well, now it's 98 cents, but you know how MMF is and how charts go. When there's people buying, they sell. When there's people selling, they're buying. So you get that. And another update too, which is going to be like kind of the final one, is the first ever on-chain voting via MMF is coming soon. The more MMF you hold, the more voting power you will get. So I'm just going to read the things I've highlighted here. Users with MMF will have voting power, so hold on to your MMF. The MM team has secured a major partnership that would place the MM brand in the eyes of the larger crypto sphere and would place the MMF token in the wallets of many more retail users that have yet to hear of us. Oh boy, how nondescript is that? Am I right? What type of partnership? Now, I'm kind of thinking like it's going to be on crypto.com, but I don't know. I have complete faith in the team, but there's more. So this partnership will require an approximate 5% of the total token supply as a form of security deposit. This will come from the team's partnership and ecological development allocation. And instead of, so it's going to be 18 months in the security deposit as opposed to the current 9 months vesting schedule to the team. So the team already had this little portion of the vesting schedule of this 5% token supply, but now they're going to give it to this non-disclosed partner that's going to be 18 months instead. And there's going to be more too, and it's going to be like 25 million MMF required that's going to be given to them, and they hold for 18 months. So see, at this point we understand that as a concerned user you would have many questions. Currently our team is bound by an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and we are not allowed to disclose the nature of our partnership, but we do ask of the community to trust in us, as you have done so all along. I genuinely do trust them. I feel like they have a head on their shoulders for sure. And when they talk about giving some of the token supply to a partner, that's nothing to scoff at, I think. I think there's something there, but non-disclosure agreement, right? So there's a little bit more down here. This means more tokens locked up from supply for a longer duration of time, less circulating supply for a longer period of time compared to the 9 months to 18 months. So that's kind of a good thing. And 25 million tokens, 5% of total supply. And it says, here's the voting schedule and how it's going to be. We will be taking a snapshot of the community MMF holdings on 14th of March, 4 a.m. UTC. We will only take a snapshot of those with MMF in their wallet, MMF, that's in the MMF manual stake pool, and MMF auto compounding vault on MMO. So in these things, they will take a snapshot, and then you'll gain voting power. Now, if you have like MMF LP, all these LPs over here, you will have to break your LP minutes before the snapshot to get your voting power, and you can then form back your LP right after the snapshot is done. So you'd have to transfer all your LP tokens into MMF in either these three categories to gain voting power. So go ahead and vote. I'm more than likely going to vote yes, because this sounds like a really, really big deal. And here are the two options. Option 1, yes, early unlock 5% out of 9% allocation to partnerships of total supply and lock for their partnership. And then option 2, no, do not unlock 5% of total supply and delay partnership for MMF. All right, so go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so now let's get into the project that was in the title. Sorry, had to give all those updates. People aren't in the know, so now you know. All right, so Mad Meerkat ETF, METF. So it's 137.49, and it's 21.3% in the green today. And this actually just got added, I'd say I'd say yesterday or the day before yesterday, and it's been pumping. I mean, let's try to hit the max real quick, because when I got in, it was about $70, and now it's at 137.49. So boom shakalaka, seeing all time highs. That's a good thing. And the total supply right now is 1,767,785. Now you don't see the max supply because it's an inflationary token with no max supply. Like, it's kind of just infinite. It's trying to stick. It's like an ohm fork. It's trying to stick close, not to what ohm does. Ohm, what it does is it sticks to a stable coin, but this Mad Meerkat ETF sticks to the MMF token, acquiring liquidity, protocol owned liquidity to MMF Finance. So there's a lot to be had, and as you can see, it just dwindled down to 127.86, but this is a ecosystem project, so I completely have faith. I don't know about you guys. So let's go to Cronos scan real quick, actually. I forgot to open that up. If it'll load. Okay, so actually total supply is 2,029,256 METF, and there's 2,625 addresses currently holding it, and it's not even talking about the staking portions even. So there's a lot of money moving around. All right. Now let's go to the website and let's see what the dashboard looks like. So right now, METF price is $136.10. So everything's all over the place. The APY is 42,263.2%. Now they plan to not have the APY for this project to be nearly as high as the ohm forks, because they actually want to keep this project sustainable. And there's about $18.5 million in market cap, and there's 12 million and a half in total value locked, and the backing per METF is $59. And here are the assets that you can bond with: METF and MMF LP, more LPs that are connected with MMF, and then you could use MMF, MMO, or Wrapped Crow. So the choice is yours. So right now, SVN MMF LP is the highest one with 7.98%. All right. And the staking is 1.657% per day APR, daily APR. And, your boy had to, splurge a little bit. And, we already talked about TVL. It's kind of just the same as like any other ohm fork. There's nothing really much to it, but of course I had to look at the docs. There's still some differences in there. So let's look at the frequently asked questions. So the frequently asked question is METF an ohm fork? No, METF is not an ohm fork. The only similarities you see would be the user interface as well as the bonding system. The reason for that is so the team can focus on the more important ticket items instead of UI. These will include items like value accrual strategies, onboarding more promising projects into MM ecosystem, all to bolster the price of the METF token. And METF is backed, not pegged. Each METF is backed by one MMF, not pegged to it. So it's backed by it because the protocol, its assets under management, backs every METF with at least one MMF. The protocol would buy back and burn METF when it trades below one MMF. This has the effect of pushing METF price back up to one MMF. All right, so I'm assuming that the AUM is the treasury, I believe, but it's a controlled treasury by the DAO and by the team. We're both making decisions together. So that said, as mentioned, the METF token adopts a rising price floor strategy. This means that the policies will be tweaked such that the METF token will require two MMF tokens to back each METF token in existence. This is the effect of drastically increasing token backing and is generally bullish for the protocol overall. So instead of like OHM, where it's just backed by one stable coin the entire time being the reserve currency, METF is not only backed by a token that's appreciating in price, as we've seen with MMF, but it can also add additional backing, like 2 times the MMF token. So 2 times, 3 times, it could go up, 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 up. You know, that's how it works, and it helps all these bonding, all this bonding on METF. It actually helps with MMF's goal of being a protocol-owned liquidity DEX. So that with METF, with SVN Finance, and with MMO Finance, it's bringing a lot of utility to it. Now, is there anything else? I don't think so. Let's go to policy real quick. There was one thing I really wanted to look at. I think, no, well, I guess not. I mean, the AUM, profit allocations are the only AUM variable, and this allows us to choose who receives profits from the protocol. And they are planning on investing in other like token projects that come on the Cronos chain. So that will also bolster METF. That would also be a backing too. So, you know, this METF Finance is relatively new, actually extremely new. It's one of the projects that came out of the launchpad, but I mean, all in all, it's kind of just straightforward if you're an OHM fork fan, or previously were, because dear Lord, that what's that one? Wonderland.money. That was just painful to see. But METF, I have great faith behind this because the team of MMF are just faithful. Like, you could just put all your faith into them. But, you know, I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just, you know, I'm keeping you up to date on the down low. There's not really much else to talk about METF. Just kind of, it's pretty straightforward. So, I guess I don't know. I'll see you guys later.